How's it going, guys, and welcome back. In this video, we're going to be checking out how we can get the SSR RELIC Colossus arms in Tower of Fantasy. First of all, there's a couple of things we need to set up to make sure the rest of it goes smoothly without having to backtrack too much. The first thing we're going to need is an ice strawberry soda. This is fairly easy to make. All we need to do is grab a couple of strawberries, which can be found in the location you can see here in the gameplay. Then we're going to need 2 honey, which can be found in many locations, amongst which is the one we're showing you here in the gameplay. Simply attack the beehive until the bees come out, defeat the enemies, and then loot the honey. The third and final ingredient we need for the ice strawberry soda is going to be 11 water. We can simply buy the water off of the merchant at the docks here. And the only reason we need 11 is simply to fill up the cooking to 15 to guarantee the recipe turns out okay. So once we have all the ingredients, go to any of the cooking pots and insert the ingredients we mentioned. 2 strawberries, 2 honey, and 11 water. The second thing we're going to need before we jump into this side quest is a tool set. Well, specifically, we need 2 tool sets. The easiest way to obtain tool sets is out of Find Gifts. To obtain Find Gifts, simply go into the commissary menu, and then both on the Crystal Dust Store or on the Point Store, whichever you prefer, you can buy the Find Gifts from here. In case you're wondering, Crystal Dust currency you get every time you spend Vitality. As for the points for the Point Store, you get those by doing any of the practice challenges that you can do daily from the missions menu. Once we're bought to Find Gifts, simply go into a backpack, use it, and then once it's open, make sure we select the tool set and grab 2 of those. And that is it. That is everything we need for the setup. The first location we need to head to is the Southwestern Oil Rig. We can get there from this fast travel location, simply follow the pathway we're taking. This is a lot easier if you already have access to the hoverboard, you can go straight across the water. You can't actually jump straight on the oil rig, you'll notice when you get there, you'll be stopped by the NPC at the bottom. Speak to him and choose the top option of the dialogue all the time. Once we've exhausted all of his dialogue, we want to go back to the docks and seek out the robot that we're walking around. Once we find him, speak with the robot and exhaust his dialogue, and he will give us the password that will allow us to get on the rig. We don't actually need to remember the password, as long as he's told our character it's fine. So now we have the password, head back to the oil rig again, and this time always select the bottom option of all of the dialogue. Always go for the last option available. Once we're on the oil rig, we don't need to talk to anyone, all we need to do is read the plaque next to this door. Once we have read that, it is time to head off to the second oil rig. This one can be found just a little bit further up north. Starting from the location shown on the map, this is a lot easier and quicker if you have the hoverboard available to you, just so you can zoom straight across the water. This one is going to be the same, simply select the bottom option on all of the dialogue until he lets you on board. Once we're on board, we want to speak to Mowgli, which is the big chunky dude over here, and we can offer to give him the strawberry milkshake we made at the start. If we do this, he'll give us a component that we're going to need for a little bit later on in this same quest. So now what we need to do is interact with the 3 activation towers to get to the secret platform. So as you can see, obviously, we're just showing you the map yet again. You can see there's going to be 3 of these signal towers, one right behind us and the other 2 just across the valley. So starting with the one closest to us just here, this one is pretty straightforward. All we need to do is climb inside the tower, and on the control panel, use the component that we just got from Mowgli by handing him the milkshake. Then simply interact with the control panel again until you see this cutscene. Now, as for the second signal tower here, the one round to the left, this is the tower where we're going to use those tool sets we made at the start. So simply climb up and interact with these 3 panels with smoke coming out of them that are clearly broken. And if you have 2 of these tool sets, that should be enough to fix all 3 of these broken machines. Once you've repaired all 3 of these panels, again interact with the control panel until you see the cutscene. For the third and final signal tower, the one all the way at the top of the hill, this one is actually the most straightforward of all. We just need to go to the control panel and insert the code 5972. That's 5972. Insert this code and interact with the control panel again, and that is it. We can go down to the bottom where the blue beam is just below the secret platform and interact, and now we can actually go up to this secret platform where we can find our SSR Relic, the Colossus arm, as well as a few other pretty useful things up here, such as some components for another one of the vehicles. But that is it, guys. I hope you did find this video helpful. If you did, don't forget that thumbs up button, subscribe for more content coming very soon, and we'll see you next time.